RPG, just throw a beat and nigga, I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot, that nigga running like...
Baby Steps is an upcoming physics-based adventure game where players control Nate, an unemployed individual who discovers the ability to walk. Quite literally, the game emphasizes realistic walking mechanics, requiring players to manually place each footstep, offering a unique and challenging gameplay experience. Set in misty, serene mountains, players are encouraged to explore at their own pace, encountering dynamic environments and local fauna. The game is developed by the creators behind Ape Out and Getting Over It, known for their innovative and challenging game designs. Lost Soul Aside is an action role-playing game that blends fast-paced combat with a rich, fantastical narrative. Players follow the journey of Khazair, a swordsman fused with a mysterious crystal dragon, navigating a world filled with formidable enemies and colossal bosses. The game draws inspiration from titles like Final Fantasy XV and Devil May Cry, evident in its dynamic combat system and intricate design. Initially, a solo project by Chinese developer Yang Bing, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is a modern reimagining of the classic 2003 role-playing game set in the Star Wars universe. The original game, developed by BioWare, is renowned for its deep narrative, complex characters, and player-driven choices that influence the storyline. The remake aims to rebuild the game from the ground up, utilizing the latest technology to deliver an experience that meets contemporary standards while preserving the beloved story. Aspyr Media was initially announced as the developer. However, in August 2022, development shifted to Saber Interactive's European studios. As of now, the game remains in development, with updates on its progress being closely monitored by fans.
PlayStation.
Where Winds Meet is an open-world action-adventure RPG set during China's 5 Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms period. Players assume the role of a young martial artist navigating a land marked by war and political intrigue. The game offers a vast 20-square-kilometer map, diverse fighting styles, and the ability to learn various skills, such as medicine. Developed by Everstone Studios and published by NetEase, it utilizes a proprietary game engine to deliver a rich, immersive experience. Ananta, previously known as Project Mugen, is an urban open-world RPG developed by Naked Rain under NetEase Games. Set in the expansive Nova City, players take on the role of an elite agent within the ACD, exploring a vibrant, anime-inspired metropolis filled with supernatural elements. The game emphasizes high freedom in exploration, allowing players to traverse the city using parkour, vehicles, and grappling hooks. Combat is dynamic, featuring a 4-character team setup where players can switch between heroes during battles. The game is free to play, with a focus on narrative-driven progression and fast-paced action. Motiram is an upcoming free-to-play open-world survival crafting game developed by Polaris Quest and published by Tencent Games. Set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by colossal mechanical beasts known as Mechanimals, players must explore diverse environments, build bases, advance technology, and tame these mechanized creatures to aid in survival. The game emphasizes realistic physics-based building, precise combat mechanics, and seamless cooperative crossplay with up to 10 players across platforms. Players can journey through various landscapes, from lush rainforests to snow-capped mountains, uncovering the secrets of the world of Motiram.
I call you forth, the fourth breath I grant you, to live in this world which spirals against time.
Project The Perceiver is an open-world action game developed by Paper Games' 17ZHE studio. Drawing inspiration from Chinese cultural elements, the game explores clashing beliefs in a fantasy world filled with chaos and conflict. Players assume the role of the Master of Veritas, encountering a variety of characters, each embodying distinct ideals. These ideals are represented through masks, which players can consolidate to engage in intense battles. The game combines exploration with a deep narrative, offering a rich, immersive experience set against a backdrop of historical and fantastical elements.
这把剑，我本不想沾血。 且让你们体会。
Unending Dawn is an open-world action RPG developed by Parquet's Fate Studio. Set in a world shrouded in darkness after the sun's extinction, players embark on a perilous journey to restore light by enduring curses and battling formidable creatures. The game features a combat system reminiscent of Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, emphasizing strategic attacks, precise dodges, and well-timed parries. Players can explore diverse landscapes, confront challenging enemies, and engage in a narrative-driven experience that combines elements of gacha mechanics with Souls-like gameplay.
我已背弃虚妄的神像，重新选择我的命运。只有一个神明值得敬拜，那就是行于世间的我们自己的信念。
Ballad of Antara is a free-to-play dark fantasy action RPG developed by Tipsworks Studio and published by Endfield Games. The game is set in a world devastated by an ancient force where players join Dromos, a mysterious girl on a mission to reunite the sundered world. Players can team up with emissaries, powerful entities with unique classes and abilities, allowing for dynamic combat and exploration. The game supports multiplayer gameplay for up to 3 players, enabling cooperative exploration of diverse landscapes and intricately designed dungeons.
War. Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands. Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above.
Arknights Endfield is an upcoming real-time 3D RPG and spin-off of the popular mobile game Arknights. Set in the same universe, it introduces a new setting, Talos 2, a hostile planet with unexplored wildlands beyond established colonies. Players assume the role of the Administrator, leading a team from the Protocol Field Recovery Department to explore these untamed regions, confront dangers, and uncover secrets. The game features real-time combat, allowing players to control a party of operators, each with unique abilities in dynamic battles. Additionally, it incorporates base-building elements, enabling players to construct and manage facilities that support their exploration and combat endeavors. Lo-Fi is a next-generation virtual reality simulation developed by Iris VR. Set in a sprawling, open-world cyberpunk metropolis, players inhabit the role of a police officer, or Lo-Fi, patrolling a crime-ridden section of City Block 303. Unlike traditional games, Lo-Fi offers a non-linear experience akin to a holodeck program, emphasizing exploration and player-driven narratives. Players can engage in various activities, such as solving crimes, exploring the city, interacting with inhabitants, or indulging in leisure activities like visiting arcades and casinos. The game provides a high degree of freedom, allowing players to choose their path, whether upholding the law or succumbing to corruption. Sword of the Sea is an atmospheric adventure game developed by Giant Squid, the studio behind titles like ABZers and The Pathless. In this game, players control a character navigating the surreal landscapes of the Necropolis, a world where terrain flows in waves of sand, magma, and ice. Utilizing a hovering sword, players can surf these undulating environments, building momentum to achieve high speeds and perform aerial maneuvers. The game combines the fluid movement mechanics inspired by skateboarding and snowboarding games with a meditative exploration experience. As players traverse the world, they aim to unveil a lost ocean teeming with life, bringing vitality back to the desolate landscapes. Marvel's Wolverine is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Insomniac Games, renowned for their work on the Marvel's Spider-Man series. The game focuses on James Logan Howlett, also known as Wolverine, a mutant with retractable claws, heightened senses, and a regenerative healing factor. Set in the same universe as Insomniac's Spider-Man games, it aims to deliver a mature narrative that delves into Wolverine's complex character, exploring themes of identity and isolation. Ghost of Yōtei is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions, serving as a standalone sequel to the acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima. Set in 1603, the game introduces a new protagonist, Atsu, a female warrior navigating the challenges of feudal Japan near Mount Yōtei. Players can anticipate an expansive open world, enriched combat mechanics, and a narrative that delves into themes of honor, revenge, and personal transformation. The game aims to leverage the capabilities of the PlayStation 5, offering enhanced visuals and immersive gameplay experiences. The Winds Rising is a story-driven action role-playing game developed by Tai Games, the studio behind Forged in Shadow Torch. The game follows the journey of a young girl from a tranquil village who embarks on a grand adventure after encountering a mysterious figure. Players can expect a refreshing combat experience, an immersive narrative, and a world filled with ever-changing adventures. Showa American Story is an action role-playing game set in an alternate 1980s where Japan's economic boom leads to the cultural and economic takeover of the United States. Players follow Chuko Chigusa, a teenage girl mysteriously revived from the dead, as she navigates a post-apocalyptic America overrun by zombies and other threats. The game combines hack-and-slash combat with RPG elements, allowing players to explore a vast open world, engage in side activities, and customize Choco's abilities and equipment. Its aesthetic pays homage to 1980s pop culture, blending Japanese and American influences in a unique narrative experience. Hail to the Rainbow is a first-person, story-driven adventure game with elements of horror and shooting developed by Russian indie developer Sergei Noskov. Set in a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world, players assume the role of Ignat, a young man surviving in a dangerous and gloomy environment. The game emphasizes exploration, puzzle-solving, and narrative, with players uncovering the secrets of the surrounding chaos. Fairgame is an upcoming competitive heist game developed by Haven Studios, a Montreal-based team led by industry veteran Jade Raymond. The game offers a fresh, modern take on the heist genre, allowing players to join an underground movement aimed at robbing the ultra-rich to rebalance societal scales. Players can expect to trespass into forbidden locations worldwide, utilizing a variety of tools and strategies to execute elaborate heists. The gameplay emphasizes emergent sandbox elements, rewarding creativity and mastery, with each playthrough delivering unique and surprising stories. As a multiplayer experience, Fairgame encourages teamwork and strategic planning, positioning players as modern-day Robin Hoods in a dynamic and immersive environment.